What are you doing?
Yo, what up, everybody? How we doing today?
We're great.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
know you're fucking lying.
I know.
We already know that.
I'm good.
I know they're all fucking lying. Every single one of them.
Everything's great. We're great.
Everyone.
Yeah?
So you're finally here.
I'm finally here. It only took me.
A long journey.
It only took me 19 weeks to get here. In a slow boat to hell.
We'll tell everybody it was 18 weeks. How's that?
Well, then I got nervous.
That's fine with me.
I'm sitting down trying to eat a little cup of soup before the show, and she messaged me and she's like, I can't get in. I was like, you got to be effing kidding me. So now I'm like trying to send myself the link, sending my link to Cody's phone because he's got an Android, and I'm like, okay, I think if we do this.
Because I'm stupid.
You're here. I love you, my little Reese Pieces.
Why can't I see the chat? It just says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Turn your phone that way if you can, and you should be able to see it.
I think. Can you do it?
Yeah,
and then if you click on the screen, it should say chat.
But you can't.
Wait a minute.
You can't see it like and yourself at the same time, which is kind of frustrating unless you're on a computer.
Oh, I know. YouTube don't like us.
It's the eyebrows.
It's a StreamYard thing.
It's the first day of Pride Month, and they're already against your eyebrows.
I know. What the hell? I know.
Oh, it is Pride Month, isn't it? Officially today.
It is.
Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride.
Yeah. Happy Pride, happy everything. Good
Happy
Lord,
everything.
God forbid somebody can be happy on this stinking app.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to be. You're definitely not allowed to be. So why don't you fill us in? 'Cause it's your first time on the show. How'd you get started like on social media and TikTok and all that?
Okay, so it's going to be the cliche. I was bored during COVID. It's going to be that cliche BS, but it's the truth. And so somebody was talking about, I think it was a long time ago, a friend of mine was like, hey, there's this cool little thing. It's TikTok. It's funny videos. You should do it. And I'm like, but no, I already have so many social media that it's exhausting. So I decided to go ahead and do it. But it's been a journey of, I don't know what you're allowed to say on here.
Whatever you want. We don't care.
Oh, it's a journey of hell.
I don't give a shit.
Hell. But a journey of hell. Let me just be honest. TikTok, young and restless, but with a bunch of like people that don't get paid enough.
Or at all.
Right. I ain't getting paid shit to be on here. Not shit. And you're sitting there like, well, I mean, I get to see all these crazy people go after people, or you get to see like the funny, but it's not funny videos anymore. All it is a bunch of fighting and hustling and tussling.
Well, I feel like it's because everybody decided to start doing call out content only. Like I'm not seeing,
honey, call out content. I have a whole entire different side of Tickety Talk that I'm on that people are getting arrested.
Girl, what?
And we're not talking about Mac. We're not talking about that cuckoo bird. We ain't talking about him. No, we're not even kidding you, honey. To the point where I'm like, hey, y'all want to call Donesh? It's that bad. It's that bad. I'm like, somebody needs to call him and find out. So I'm going to, because I am pissed. So there's like this whole side to this, and it's like, let me give you there's this person who's in the medical field who's literally gotten 2 people arrested so far for stuff that's insane. Like, and she just keeps attacking and attacking and attacking. But I found out so many lies, because you know what I do? I facts that you say out of your mouth. And if I find a contradiction, then you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's been horrible. 97 days of every single day this person is relentlessly hurting this other individual. But I'll have to send you all the information because I'm here to tell you what I have been like. Somebody called Danesh. Somebody call our exorcist because this is something they'd want to see.
That's crazy.
It's that bad.
Send me some of it.
This ain't no like, oh, I don't like your t-shirt. No.
Right.
This is, I drove from I drove like 9,600 mile type of deal to come and harass this individual.
What?
It's scary, y'all. It's scary. And yes, I'm over exaggerating the 9,600 miles, but I'm here to tell you what, it is scary. The only two people.
Go ahead.
The only two individuals that I know on this app that could actually get stuff done with this and try to figure this out is either Danesh or y'all. It's sad. It's really sad.
There ain't Text isn't even on the app anymore.
I would say not text, but I'm here to tell you what, this is something like you guys, you talk about mental health. You talk about people who find comfort in hurting others.
Yeah.
This is beyond that. This is something that I have never seen something like this before. And I've been on this app for a long time and I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
I feel like it always keeps like, it's going to just escalate. You know what I mean? Like it's never going to all the way go away. It's just going to keep escalating. And because I had seen like a news story and it was a girl from TikTok and this woman got in her car and drove across state lines to beat the crap out of her in a parking lot of a gas station while her child was in the backseat.
Sounds about right.
Like we're getting like, I mean, I get it. Like I'll get mad. I get mad when people, say shit about me online and the rest of it, but never once in a million years has the thought crossed my mind to like get in my car and physically drive somewhere or even do anything off of the app, anything aside from I'm just gonna make you a shit video.
Me neither.
Well, you've thought about it, but you didn't get in your car and do it.
Well, because I had somebody stop me. Other people.
Well, here's the thing. That is one thing to like, let's say we're standing up for our family. Okay. You're coming after my kids or you're coming after my husband. That's one thing. But when you're talking about coming after an individual that you've never met in your entire life, and then you let the law do its job because you done got that individual arrested, but all you do is harass that individual for 97 days. And then on top of it, you end up getting so many people involved that people are overdosing, that people are losing sobriety, that another person ended up arrested, that you take zero accountability and you're in the medical field.
Holy shit, dude. What you're gonna have to send me stuff because I've like when you were talking about arrested, I assumed that you were just talking about, Mac. Because that's what's all over. Like that's the one that's all over.
No. Let me tell you why. Mac was a part of it. Mac was a part of it.
Oh Lord, I don't want nothing. I'll look at it. But
it's sad. But he was a part of a very small piece of it. A very, very, very small piece of it. And when I saw him enter the chat, I said, here we go. I know. Here we go. But honestly, it's really sad. And I've stayed quiet because I am like, my face, like every single time this individual talks, I'm just like, can somebody hit the mute button, please, on live? But it's just scary. It's scary because that's what can happen. You mean to tell me that we have to be that scared?
That's why, I mean, not out of fear, but ultimately that's why Tux left TikTok.
Yeah.
Because they got to a point where they were coming after Dana's job, posting how to report her nursing license, threatening to show up, posting their house, then they moved and it was like, oh, okay, cool. We moved. Like the stress is off. Nope. They found out their new house and posted their new house.
Oh, this
And-
person didn't post the new house. This person was across the street from her job picketing. Bandera police did nothing.
Well, because there's nothing they can do until
No,
something's been.
because I mean, technically she's on, open property, but my Lord, y'all, like she's got babies. It's just really, I'll have to send it to you. But like, to, I guess, get back to what you were asking me, I got on the app to like laugh and joke and have fun and kind of see people from, all walks of life do like their thing. But it's turned into a very scary, scary world.
Yeah.
So what?
And I just want to make people laugh.
Why do people stay on it?
I've asked myself this question. You want the honest to God, brutal truth?
Yep.
Oh,
They're glutton for punishment.
Yep.
They're glutton for punishment. Here's the thing. People will say,
we all are though a little bit. I feel like we all are, whoever stays on there.
I'm telling you, every single one of us.
We can't deny anymore that like it's an addictive app to the point like I can't believe that I still go on that app. Like I had my kids thrown all over the app last month, like a few weeks ago. All the addresses I've ever lived at, they're emailing my husband, they're calling all my old employers, they're calling my friends from high school, they're hitting up, family members. And then I go back again. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why? Why are you? And I can't answer that question anymore. I really can't.
How many times have we said, if you do not like a certain thing, scroll, block. But ain't nobody do that. They just want to make it worse. They just want to keep watching.
The thing is that even when you do block, right? Like I've got a bunch of people blocked that still make videos based on the videos that I'm posting because they're just going in and they're going on a backup account or they're unblocking you so that they can look and then go away afterwards. So like the whole block feature, like that is why I prefer Instagram's block feature, because when you block someone on Instagram, it's the whole way through. And
it blocks their IP address or something.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't stay away from TikTok. Like I get really good engagement on Instagram when I'm over there. I've got a decent I've got a larger following on Instagram than I do on TikTok right now. But for some reason, I'm like, nope, TikTok.
So we're glutton for punishment as I swear to God, as a human race. It's kind of like the whole thing where you're like, you see a car accident and you're doing the rubbernecking.
See, that pisses me off.
See that in reality.
See, that pisses me off. I get to laying on the fucking horn and like move, people.
You're like, I know you're fucking lying.
Keep moving on.
Right.
Like,
Tax does not have like an addictive personality. Like he just walked away. He's like, I'm out. See ya, and just didn't come back.
And I envy you. I really do, because there's been now I'll be honest with you. I walked away for 8 months.
You did.
I walked
gone for a long
away
time.
for 8 months. Yeah. Well, that was the first time. This time I walked away for several months.
That was your chance to
because to be honest with you, the reason I walked away, it wasn't because of anything like crazy. It was just there was some things that have gone on, but I just needed a break. I needed a break from being me. That's the truth. I was like, I have to deal with me every single day. And then I got to deal with me making videos. I'm tired of seeing myself.
Yeah.
That was the honest to God truth.
I'm better now at like being able, I'm better. I'm not perfect at it, but like I'm better now at when I get like real worked up about it, when it actually gets to me, like I'll leave for, a few days. Like I'll just turn the app off. I'll go binge watch some reality TV or play a video game for like just get away from it. And I'm better at that now, to where I'm not lashing out as hard as what I would if I didn't leave for that few days. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah. And I thought about it and I was like, when the height of my, no, I know you're fucking lying, was the Kingery stuff. And I thought what was real funny is, I'm going to tell you something about at least me. I saw recently that him and Sam got into a car accident, and my heart broke for them.
Yeah. Same.
They may have not, I may have not liked what they were doing, but I would never, ever, ever go and be like, oh, I was like, I am so sorry. Like, I cannot imagine.
I don't wish, I mean, you don't wish bodily harm on anybody. Like,
No.
I mean, there's a few, but like
Maybe in the secrets of your own home, but like when it actually happens to somebody, when you're just like, I was on TikTok like a fighting with them and just kind of, really, I wasn't fighting. I was just joking around, messing with them. But I was just
covering it all.
Right. I was the news broadcast and made it goofy.
You were. Well, because that's how I found you. I was like, who is this chick? Like, it was just all over the place.
Yeah, because I was like, how can I make that? Because I kept seeing comments like, well, can you catch me up? Can you catch me up? And I'm thinking to myself,
don't do it.
How do I catch people up?
Congratulations. So that's a huge accomplishment, Brenda. That's a huge accomplishment.
It's awesome.
Huge. Yeah. That app is really disgusting. Right?
Let me tell you, it's been a tough one with her. She there's been many a time she's called me and said, help talk to me so I don't go back and use. And I understand that.
As you.
I got a cat does that to me with TikTok. She'll call me up. Hey, talk to me so I don't go back to TikTok and make videos.
I do not.
Then I got to sit on the phone with her for like 2 hours.
Shut up. You are so full of
stroke her ego. Let her know how awesome she is. How incredible.
I know damn well. I know. My God.
And then her husband pays me $100 to do that. So
nice. That's a good rumor. Thanks, Tex.
That's a perfect rumor.
Asshole.
Speaking of like, when I came back, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought when I came back, all the banana BS with the whole autistic patriot, whatever it was, I thought that'd be done. Hell no.
No.
Damn.
Girl.
That dude don't want it. That dude don't want it.
That will never be done.
He doesn't want
3 months in the making.
Him and
it was funny too.
They don't want
it done. Blocked me. He blocked me because I asked a question. I said, I don't even remember what it was now, but he sure did. And then he lied and was like, he put up a thing. He's like, I said I was going to block people. And I said, well, first and foremost, you never said you were going to block. You said you were going to do something else. Like, it was weird. It was weird. And I was just like, I stayed neutral with you, buddy. I stayed neutral for the love of me.
You can't. You can't. He doesn't do neutral. Like, I mean, coming from somebody like we had each other's phone numbers, me and Adam did. Like, we talked off the app. And he got mad at somebody that I'm also friends with and was like, are you still going to stand behind this person, even though he did this? And I said, I'm not touching it. I'm not getting involved in your guys' shit. I will not get involved in my friend's shit unless you force me to get involved. That was the end of it. I thought everything was fine, but then he made a video. And I'm like, okie dokie, then I guess it's on. Like, it's on.
Yeah, I mean, like,
don't make me choose. I mean, like, if something ridiculous would have been done, it would have been a different story. But to me, this situation did not warrant my involvement at all whatsoever. Like, you're a big boy. You can handle that yourself. I've never gone to people and been like, are you still cool with them even though they did this to me? That's weird.
I'm still mutuals with people. Like, I'm still mutuals with Ashley. I think she's a lovely individual. I don't have any problem. I don't care because it has nothing to do with me.
I mean, the funny thing is he can be that way because he can remain neutral whenever friends go at friends and he's friends with both sides. And that's okay because he's a big boy and Adam can do what Adam wants. But when it's to anybody else, he holds everybody else to a higher standard. And then
he even does himself.
Oh, absolutely.
And then just recently he flipped out on Lizzie. And like Lizzie had his back. Lizzie rode hard for him.
It just makes no sense.
All the things.
It really makes no sense if you think about it.
I think it's because me and Lizzie squashed it, and Adam's so pissed at me for not stepping in and whatever. with his bullshit that now he's mad. Yeah, see, he turned
I
on Lizzie
just-
because of that.
I just
The thing
don't
is, like,
understand. Like,
he blocked me out from the onset, which is fine. I really don't care. I just want to know what the hell I did. I mean, because I did like Adam. And then all of a sudden, he starts making videos about me while blocking me. And I'm like,
that's what I've never understood.
don't you get on
I've
everybody
never
for
understood.
making videos
Make
about
a video
you?
block.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Just like at
If you're
this
gonna make
point now, like on my new
you're
account,
gonna
I didn't
make
even
a-
block anybody when I started it like I normally do. I was like, I'm not even gonna block anybody on this account. It's fucking pointless because
Yeah,
you're just gonna
like
come
if
over
you
here on a
make a
different account.
video about somebody, why are you blocking them? They need to be able to see that video.
Right.
Dang it!
Right.
I
Your
know darn
sponsor.
well
Who's the sponsor? What?
he's got to be goofing.
Yeah, I liked him too until he went batshit crazy.
Yeah, I think he's talking about Adam being his sponsor.
You know what that song is? Remember that little like that little tune that's like rat shit, bat shit. You know that one?
Yeah.
That's all I hear. It plays in my head when I see things like this. I'm just like, y'all are nutty.
If
Nutty.
Adam is Chum's sponsor, Adam is gonna Chum is gonna relapse.
Yes. Well,
You
maybe
need
he
to-
meant like
didn't-
financial sponsor though. You don't know what kind of sponsorship he's talking about.
He's gonna go broke.
You're gonna go broke and you're gonna relapse.
Okay, so either way, like it's not a good sponsor either way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know nothing about that. I like Chum too. That's the funny part is like I like most of these people that are bickering with each other because
I.
I don't want to get into it. I don't even care.
Right.
You know,
Like,
it don't bother
sucks
me.
to
much.
watch. I will say that it does suck to watch. And as someone who is friends with people who are like fighting with each other and we all talk off the app, like it's hella awkward. But
Yeah.
one thing that I can say is that with the most recent falling out, kind of more over on like where I'm at and my algorithm of TikTok or whatever, none of them have put me in that position. And like just a
goes the
huge
podcast.
shout out to y'all for not doing that to me and still being able to be like in our lives at the same time or whatever, like throughout the time that all this has been kind of happening. But like I haven't felt pulled into it at all, or hey, you know, it's not cool that this, like I haven't felt like anybody's trying to sway my decision. And that's really ultimately what caused me and Adam to fall out. Like, if you just make me aware of it, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to see. But if it doesn't involve me and I feel like you guys can work it out, solve it, or fall out without me, then why would I get myself involved?
Can we have a moment of silence for Chum's podcast?
Oh yeah.
We gotta have a,
Wow.
You linked it?
yeah, we gotta have a moment of silence.
Is it still linked? What?
I know darn well. I don't even know what that means. Y'all got to remember, Xray's here. Oh no! I don't even know how to podcast do. But I don't. I got here. I clicked the link. Barely could do that.
Your internet service wouldn't allow you to have.
I was gonna say I think it's your internet service because your video is like really in and out, and so is your audio.
Mine is.
Yeah, it's significant.
I hate it here.
Drop the views on your
We getting
Shout out.
suspended.
Shout
I
out to
hate it
Adam
here.
for that.
I hate it here. Is it working better?
It's a little bit
No.
better, yeah. It's okay.
I don't understand. I was about to say I'm not even on Wi-Fi or nothing. This is just good old data.
Oh, you may want to get on Wi-Fi. That might be the issue.
Yeah, the issue might be because you're not on Wi-Fi.
I mean, I can sure try. Give me 1 second. Let me see.
Watch it go to like 4K quality,
Right.
and it's just like freaking flawless.
Look, there it is.
Is your
Did it
Wi-Fi
work?
on right now? Yeah, it did really well.
I fucking
Really
know.
well.
T-Mobile, I don't like you.
We talked too soon. It's a little in and out, but it's okay.
Hold
But
on,
you
let me see.
have been like
Oh.
Oh, she's back. But you've kind of been like moving away from a lot of like the silly drama or even doing that because you've been on like a whole new vibe with your most recent return.
Well, to be honest with you, I've just been trying to do something good, like for the greater good, to be honest with you. Like I was telling you before we got on here, I have a coworker who he takes care, actually his full custodial custody of his 2 grandchildren that are 3 and 6 years old. He has to have a full hip replacement and more things, which is a little TMI I won't go into, but he needs help. And here and where we live, I live in a very, very poor part of, the country. And his job here, it's safe. He's not going to lose his job, but he needs help. So I'm trying to do a fundraiser for him just to try to make it like something better for someone else.
Yeah. No, and I want you to send me that video too when we get done so that I can do edit and stuff and
it's just sad. Like he deserves to be able to take care of those kids because the kids are what's most important. Like he flat out said, he's like, the kids are most important. Those are his kids now, and he's worried and I get it, but I'm so tired of seeing all this negative stuff. And what made me do it was, it's all fun and games. That whole, like, where it's like a whole little, it's all fun and games until someone giggles and shits. Well, somebody done giggled and shit and people are getting arrested. That I don't mess with.
No,
I do not mess with that. Like, that's not even funny. I don't think this is cute. There's drama that's drama, but then you got this. And I always say, like, let the law do its job.
Yeah.
People can't do that anymore. People they want TikTok to be the judge, jury, and executioner of your entire life.
Well, and it can't be that way. It's one thing to like expose some shit and then let it go from there. Then, I mean, you're talking 100 days almost of it. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how that's not harassment, how that's not chargeable at this
They won't do nothing. They will not do nothing. And I don't understand it either. I've bared witness to them not doing anything. And the reason I thought about Danesh and our exorcist, I'm going to be honest with you why I thought of them. It's not because they're my first people to think about, because they're bigger people on this app. But the reason why is because I thought to myself, well, our exorcist, she's in the medical field. Danesh just exposes people that are rough. And let me tell you, this individual is a very scary individual. If you're working in the medical field, doing the things that this individual has displayed, we're talking taking her son's ADHD medication. We're talking driving from state to state to harass people. She lives in her vehicle just to harass people. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The individual that she first came after, I'm going to be honest, the individual did do something that she probably shouldn't have done, and then the charges affected that, but you need to let the law do its job after that, right?
Yeah.
But why are we still coming on here and fighting and doing what you're doing? Lying the way you're lying. You need a contradiction. You can't be doing that. I have found so many contradictions, it's not even funny. And honestly, she states that she's going to Alaska because Alaska, you don't need a license to be a respiratory therapist. She's talked about the FBI getting involved, like all this crazy stuff. I'm like, nobody's doing that. The FBI ain't involved. The federal government ain't involved. They're not. I'm telling you right now. And I'm so tired of it.
They're not.
You know how tired I am of people saying that crap? I got the FBI and the federal.
Oh my
God. Where'd I go? I know darn well.
You're spotty. You're spotty AF. It's bad.
My God, I don't know. Maybe I should go to a different part of this area. You think I should go to a different area? Let's travel, shall we? Let's travel, my job.
Travel and talk.
Let's travel here, people. I know darn well. Is this better? Maybe it was just the area I was in.
It is better so far.
Is that better?
I said that last time too. Yeah, no,
I'm sitting inside the banquet hall where everybody gets married. This is supposed to be like, oh, a happiness. For me, it's just, oh my Lord.
Yeah, but but you got better Wi-Fi in there, so
is this better?
It is.
Okay. All right, cool. I mean, we can talk about it. Wasn't like real. I know it wasn't something that your podcast was supposed to be about, but like.
But you're heated. Like this is your
sad.
trigger right now. No, I mean
I'm sad because I look at it like this. If this individual stops on this person, who's she going after next?
It's true.
Because I'm here to tell you what.
Who are you talking about? Is this like a big creator?
Okay, so I'm going to just say it. Her name is RT Says What, Misty Huffman. She's already gone after Nan. She's gone after Mac. She's gone after, you know who Nan is, OG Savage, real Nan?
Yeah.
Lala.
What? See, I'm not anywhere near this algorithm.
This one, and unfortunately I am. Oh God, somebody get me off this world. I swear it's like a tilt-a-whirl that's made me throw up 15 different times and I hit a kid. This is how I'm feeling. I feel like my throw up hit a kid and I'm going to be arrested for it.
I don't understand like when we've gotten to the point of like actual like arrests taking place and people you're leaving your home. You are going out. Like I get getting riled up on that phone, right? Because it's happened to me. I've thrown my phone. I've stomped around like a 2-year-old. I've gone outside. I've taken some breathers, whatever. But then this is like an app though. Like, what are you doing? Like this person doesn't know you.
Said,
and like I talk myself down.
It started because it started with a friend of hers who got doxxed. Okay. And so she took it upon herself to then go after the individual that doxed her friend. And fine. And they made it a criminal case. And I get that. Listen, hey, I get it. But the law needs to do its job. And let me tell you this, you've talked so much that I don't think there's going to be a case anymore. Does that make sense?
Yes, because they can screw it up if they keep going. Like if the people who are looking at going to court together are still ongoing online, they're going to throw it out.
Well, and you only have so many days after a person's arrested to either pick up the charges and indict them or dismiss it.
Right.
Plain and simple.
So what was the person? Wait, so the crazy nurse, we'll just call her the crazy nurse. Is she a nurse? She's a respiratory therapist.
She's a respiratory therapist.
So the crazy nurse got the girl who doxed her friend arrested. Okay. By doxing, like, what do you mean? Like, did she put up just like her real name? Did she put up her address? Like, what was the doxing?
Her DD 214.
Okay. Yeah. No, for sure.
Which I don't agree with. I don't agree with. I'm going to say it right now.
Absolutely not.
You couldn't have done it.
So then
plain and simple, a year ago.
Right. That person then is facing charges for that. But crazy
for facing, and for Texas, what they call it is they call it a what is it? It's a what do they call it? Oh my God. Possession of ID.
Yeah.
So they got her on that, right?
Okay.
But since then, mind you, it's 97 days. She's still 97 days every single flipping day. She's on live.
Why wouldn't you just
sometimes she's on live 24 hours a day.
Why wouldn't you just drop a video like, and they're arrested? Peace. Like
she's harassed her children. She's harassed her kids. She has harassed her family. She's harassed her business. Like, it's just scary. And I guess where I'm getting with this, it's really
did the worst thing. The girl who doxed or the girl who won't leave the girl who doxed alone.
Well, And that's the thing. She takes it. She's like, it's a veteran. It's a veteran. And I'm like, listen, that veteran that you're talking about, that veteran also told the person that, doxed her, that she was going to blow up her house. So really,
Right.
let's
It's like
talk
a
about
chain of
this.
events. Right.
Exactly. I mean, it's a
always
long
the
chain. But I
same.
guess my thing is that what's scary about is I look back to the things when I was doing my updates on the Kingery thing. And I look back on that and I go, holy crap, there are people out here that instead of just bringing something to light about an individual or a creator that we love dearly, they're taking it and making it real life. And I guess that's what's just so scary to me. It's just like, are you kidding me? Like,
well, and that's why, like, I try to steer away. I try to steer away from that kind of content anymore. Like, if I've got a problem with you and you're running your mouth about me, I'm gonna make some shit back. But I'm not really like doing that expose type content anymore because like the couple of times that I have, like, it's gotten fucked. And I know that a lot of these crazy people that are left over are from those eras of when I would hear a story about somebody and then expose it, you know?
The vigilante approach is going to ruin exactly. And that is what is going on. And they don't understand that this has taken such a far turn. Like I said, it hurts me. There's so many, let me start over. There's so many reasons why I'm riled up about it. But it really mostly is because we are taking individuals at their weakest points and we are now attacking them even harder. And instead of just letting the law do its job, you are taking it upon yourself to let the entire world of tickety talk be the judge, jury, and executioner.
Well, and to take it off app the way that she is, like, even if she was just still like just running her mouth about it 96 days later, like it would be a little ridiculous. Like, girl, give it up. But it's the actions that she's taking that are so far beyond just talking shit or running her mouth or talking about a situation. Like, if you're going to start harassing people's children are always the line for me. Like,
that's
the line for me. You went too far. You're done. Reel it the fuck back in.
Oh, yeah. And it's just really scary because it's like, this is what I saw in this. I have saw a police department show me that I can't trust police. I have seen a police department not do its job in all of this. I've seen a police department now. I'm questioning if something bad were to happen, are they going to do anything? Because I've seen it. I've witnessed it. The whole world's witnessed it.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's why people don't let the law do its job anymore, because they're not.
Right. That's also how you start breeding the vigilante shit. Like, what are you supposed to do when it just goes and goes and you've reached your limit and you're trying to do all the things? You know, like, it blew my mind that half the things that were happening to me were legal. Blew my mind when I actually looked into it. And especially in the state that like me and Tex are in right now, their laws suck. Like, it sucks when it comes to like the online
the cyberbullying.
And it's like, it makes me laugh because like low key, like there was a girl on the app that I had a big fucking problem with, and she put a lot of blame on me for something that I had nothing to do with. And her whole idea was to like create new laws based around the internet. Unfortunately, she was doing hers out of malice, but it's like, that does need to happen there, because I mean, you can have a law somewhat in place and it doesn't do shit. It doesn't do shit. Like, I can, go down there and be like, I can prove how, I haven't responded for a month and they're doing all of this to me and they're posting my address. And it's like, well, I mean, just kind of document it, maybe get a lawyer. And then it's like $5,000 to get up cease and assist. They don't really do shit. And then it's going to court. And then it's like, okay, well now I'm out, you know, 7-8 grand just to tell you to leave me alone. Like, I'm good.
But I'm here to tell you what. There is so many individuals on this app that we've all heard it. I'm getting a lawyer. My lawyer said cease and desist. My attorney said to do, and you know damn well 99% of them ain't got shit of an attorney.
But sometimes
who's your attorney?
Sometimes they do, though.
They do. Sometimes they do, but 99% of those people who are like, I got my attorney, you're like, who? Daffy Duck? I know damn well. No,
well, it's like,
but it's just ridiculous.
That I've seen people write their own cease and desist, and like they don't even look them over before they like post them.
My favorite are the ones where they spell it ceased and assist.
Yes, mine too.
And I'm like, I'm from West Virginia, y'all, but I think that's wrong. like, God, no.
I've done text to talk into Google. Like, what is illegal? Just say it.
Oh, that's my favorite too. Mm-hmm. My favorite is the answer to this. Well, I speech to text or I text to talk, and I said, well, then get your ass off text to talk and text me. Damn, you're that lazy. If you want me to pretend you're my lawyer or whatever the case may be, you're going to need to start being less lazy.
Yep.
Jesus. Yep. We've already got the cell phones, for the love of God.
I do. I love all the FBI stuff. Like, I love the FBI. I'm going to sue you for defamation. And it's like, okay, well, in order to sue me for defamation, you would have to prove that what I said was false. You would also have to prove that at the time that I said it, I knew it was false.
You would also have to have proof that my phone is the one that actually did it. And not 90. You'd have to actually have proof that my phone was the one that sent it. What if somebody else got a hold of my phone and uploaded a video of mine?
Right.
You have to have so much proof of everything.
A loss. There has to be a loss of something, loss of money, loss of, you know, I had
not just loss of your hurt feelings.
Right. But that's where we're at right now. Like, you can't. I did a stitch not that long ago, and it wasn't even that bad. It was just a random political stitch. And I had people like threatening to freaking off me over it. And I was like, okie dokie, I'm just going to delete this. Like, you can't even disagree with people that you don't have beef with. Like, if you're just trying to open a dialogue and disagree, all hell breaks loose.
I mean, look at the city bike thing. That was just the city bike thing.
Yeah, the city bike situation. That was
just a disagreement between two people. And look where it's gone. Like,
I think it's hysterical. My favorite is like when people get their little feelings hurt real bad, and then they're like, well, if they're I'm going to call my attorney, or I'm calling the federal government. And I'm thinking to myself, then I hope you do. I'd love to talk to some, because they don't know the actual definition of what doxing is. My favorite is doxing is my address. No, it's not.
It's not.
No,
it's not.
No.
Is it some fuck shit?
No.
It's some fuck shit.
I like it when it's the Facebook profile.
Oh my God.
Oh, you mean the interwebs?
Right.
The exhibit.
Yeah.
It's still in my opinion, it's still fuck shit. It's definitely still fuck shit.
Is. Let's be real. It all is.
Crazy. Like, but is it
Let me tell you.
No. So you're not gonna be able to sue me for doxing.
You know, my favorite thing is I'm just gonna say this. If any of you decide to get your little feelings hurt of something I say, and you decide to show up at my house, I'll sit Crystal Joe on you. You don't have to worry about me. She shits on my porch every day. So, nope, y'all can deal with her ass. And I ain't even joking. You think it's a joke?
Videos.
Crystal Joe, she does. She shits on my porch every day. Her and I have real beef. And she still hasn't gone to jail over shitting on my porch, let alone getting your feelings hurt by something I say. You're not going to jail, I promise you. West Virginia don't even give two rats' asses that this nasty ass person sits on my porch every day.
Shit right there for sure.
Literally.
I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna shit on your porch.
Now that it's summertime, there's this place called Marsh Stogies. If you know anything about Wheeling, West Virginia, There's this place called Marsh Stogies, which sits right next to my house, and it's an old abandoned building. And I found her one day passed out on this mattress that she had. It's dirtier than dirty, looking like a homeless man peed and pooped all over it. She's passed out, no pants, no shirt, no nothing. She's got a case of Busch Light next to her that's half empty. She's done pissed and shit herself. I walked up to her. I'm like, Crystal, what's wrong with you today? She's like, F you, you stupid bitch. You know, we have a real battle with her. And I was like, I know damn well she is not shitting and pissing. So you shit and pissed on that mattress and still managed to work up some nasty old poop to shit on my porch with. I know damn well. I know. I was so mad. I was like, you bitch, how do you have that much shit? And it's the beer shits too. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible that day. It smelled like high heaven. And she's a horrible person. Like, she goes and panhandles. I ain't even kidding you. She panhandles over here on the island next to the casino. She gets hella money every single day. And tell me why. She has an entire house. She gets disability because her one leg is literally it's like stuck straight. She can't move that sumbitch, and she walks like, you know, but she still manages.
That was from shitting on porches.
Every damn day she shits on my porch. Every day I open that door, and instead of the fucking newspaper, it's shit. And the police are like, well, there really ain't nothing. What we going to do? DNA test it? No. Get here at about 5 a.m. when she's taking her hot dookie and arrest her. Catch her right in the middle of taking a shit. What do you mean? What are you going to do? They won't even arrest her anymore because the last time they took her to West Virginia Regional, she done brought an entire case of bed bugs. So they will not arrest her no more.
How to get out of arrest in West Virginia is bring bed bugs.
Yeah, just be infested.
If you got lice, if you got bed bugs, hell, if you've done got anything, West Virginia's like, I don't think so. We don't have the money to spray, so you're going to need to stop. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
No.
Porch shit club. If I slip in her shit, you will see me in the news. You're going to see Xray in the news. You're going to see me hollering. I'll be like, you son of a bitch. I swear to God, I will.
That would be your viral moment, though. That would be your viral moment. Like, you'd be the next, like,
ain't nobody got time for that.
Right.
I'll dump her on a damn barge. I ain't shitting you because the river is right there. I will dump her shitty ass on a barge. I am not kidding. She's dirty as hell. I swear. And she ain't the only one. She's got herself a best friend now. She's got herself a bestie. Oh, I can't stand her ass either. Oh my God. Rosie is her name. This little dirt McGirt. Her and Rosie. So they'll stand like this. So here's Rosie. Here's Crystal. On one side of the street, the other side of the street. They're hitting people coming and going, right? Okay. So I see somebody pick Crystal up because Crystal is also a lady of the night.
I love that you call him that too. That's what I call him.
I mean, she is one of them people that I swear to God, you could smell her kitty cat 20 miles away. It smells like the paper mill in Chillicothe, Ohio. She's disgusting. And so her and Rosie have decided they're going to hit people coming and going. And the best place to go is the island. And here's why. On Wheeling Island, people are different. And when I mean different, people on Wheeling Island, if you look at your cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, these dumb some bitches, South Island is technically north. In our world, that's north. But for them, it's south. And if you go down there and you say it's north, they will fight you. They will fight you.
Where is this?
Wheeling Island in West Virginia. Welcome to hell.
Girl, the only thing that I've ever seen about West Virginia, I watched a documentary about West Virginia, and it was the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia. Girl.
Boone County. So let me tell you something about Boone County.
What if Rosie ends up coming to shit on your porch too?
I swear to God, if I have a double dump on my porch, I will beat her ass. I already want to beat Crystal's ass every damn day. Because there was one day that there was corn It was a corn situation. And I was sitting there like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm going to tell you something. I live on the 4th floor of a cooperative. 4th floor. This bitch climbs stairs to shit on my floor. Yes.
This is intentional dumping.
Yes. Her and I hate each other. Like, hate each other. Literally hate each
fact
other.
that she is willing, though, to climb 4 flights of stairs to shit on your porch is dedication.
Kat,
And
whose porch do you want to shit on?
That bad that I climbed 4 flights of stairs?
Yeah, I know there's got to be somebody out there that you would do it for.
You know how many times I have seen Crystal Joe's balloon knot in full action?
How many times you what?
How many times I've seen balloon knot in full action? When I open that, she don't even stop if I open that door and catch her. No, she does not stop. She's not like, oops. No, she's like, there you go, bitch. I'm like,
girl,
do you know how bad I want to put my hands on her? Everybody on this damn podcast right now needs to thank you.
So they go down to this little island and get a bunch of money.
I live in the butthole of West Virginia. I'm not even kidding. It's the anus of West Virginia. So you know how West Virginia looks like this? It's like this.
She's gonna draw us pictures though.
That's where I live, in the anus of West Virginia.
Right in the butthole.
Right. So like Pennsylvania is 20 minutes from me.
Is that in the south or the north?
I mean, I live in the northern part.
So that's southern?
Well, for her, yeah. I live in the colon, and I'm not even shitting you. Pennsylvania's 20 minutes from me. Ohio's a spit.
Hey, listen, if you're living in the colon, I don't want to shit with you.
Wait, Ohio's only a spit from you?
Literally, it's right there.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's called the Ohio Valley, and let me tell you something. This bitch, me and her. Here's what people don't understand. In order to have my level of content and not fight this woman, lay my hands on her, and I have seen her balloon knot in action. I mean it. I've seen her in full squad. She don't give a shit. Not a shit. She don't care. She does.
Well, to be clear, she does give a shit.
She does.
At least once a day to you.
She's an evil bitch.
You guys could have your own TV show, I feel.
I'd be better than the Kardashians in a heartbeat. I swear to God.
Yeah, I won't even watch them anymore. I can't. I used to watch them. I can't do it anymore.
Let's go on a little field trip, shall we? Because y'all's podcast, nobody ever takes you on a field trip. Let's go on one real quick. Because I'm here to tell you what, if Crystal's outside my damn place of employment, her and I are fighting.
We'll get a cameo.
So here we go. So this would be Wheeling, and right there. Wait,
you are just doxing yourself all over Freedom Fam right now.
I don't give a shit. Somebody come find me and take me from this bitch.
Girl that shits on my porch every day. You think I'm worried about you?
Not even worried. That is the Ohio River right there. Right there.
Right there?
Yeah. And don't you dare go into the Ohio River either. You know why? I probably can't get a single one of them diseases. Oh my! That's where she bathes, Tex.
That's where she does her spa day. We used to joke around about when we were being mean to girls. When I was younger.
You know that whole you know that whole. Ooh.
Do you guys ever say that the girl's so ugly looks like she just crawled out of the Ohio River? Do you guys make Ohio River jokes? Because we do in Michigan. We do hardcore. We're where'd she crawl out of Ohio River? That's what we use.
Well, yeah. I'm telling you, I cannot catch nothing because I swam in it when I was younger.
Hepatitis is about how you're going to catch from that.
Hot damn. Oh, my God. I mean, if she shits on my porch, I can only imagine how much of Crystal Joe's shit is swimming in the Ohio River. Probably a turd floating upstream.
And she just hangs out wherever you are.
Okay, so here's how it started. This is, I'll be honest with you. No. Hell no. We are enemies. Enemies. So here's how it started. It wasn't even that big of a deal. One day, she's a panhandler. And I got tired of seeing her ass panhandling, so I yelled out the car door, "Get yourself a stupid job, you hooker." Because she is a hooker.
Lady of the night.
Well, she decided, right, the lady of the night. And she, being from here, we don't, you know people, right?
Right.
Well, it wasn't hard to find me. I mean, I'm right off the bridge here, right? So she sees me. It's kind of like she panhandles right outside my bedroom window. That's what I'm saying. So she knew where I was. So that's where it started, was all because I looked out the window. I yelled at her, and that's where it started. And now, me telling you to get a job, now you shit on my porch.
And how long has this feud been going on?
I mean, God, it's been what, 2.5 years?
2.5
2.5 years of hot shit on my porch on the daily. She don't miss a day either. I don't care if it is negative 25 degrees outside. She is taking hot, steamy shits on my porch, and then it freezes.
Oh,
I hate her. I even went live one day, and I took my live, and I took them to see her on the island. I was like, y'all, there she is. And they were like, oh my God, she's real. I said, you thought I was lying? Oh, yeah.
When I first saw a few of your crystal videos, I was like, there is no fucking way. But then the more of my watched, I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is like a legit
oh, yeah.
thing.
It's 100%. 100%.
That needs to be your content.
It is. She's done. Yeah, she's done.
No, like all the adventures with Crystal. Like,
well, we also have
so
you said like a crystal TikTok page where you only post.
Oh, and she fights with her boyfriend because her boyfriend has left her for her mother before. He's left her for his sister. Oh, like, I ain't kidding you. It's a whole entire situation over here in West Virginia. I hate my life.
I'm taking a trip. Tax, we're going to West Virginia.
And you should.
I'm on the road. Boots on the fucking ground, Tax.
Could you imagine y'all in here and you're like, okay,
shit on my porch every day either now.
No, well, just
that's where to God. I want to throw hands with that bitch. I want to throw hands with it. Every day I want.
The very first Freedom Fam documentary.
Yeah,
it's all about
come on, Crystal, Joe, and Rosie. I shit you not. These two are up.
HBO would pick that shit up in 10 fucking minutes. Tax 10 minutes. HBO would pick that shit up.
Oh, I bet they would.
I wish, but you know why? Because I would be like, you can give me $10. I don't give a shit about the money. I want you to see how hard it is here, people. I am a car trashian.
A car trashian.
Because I have the rear end and everything. I do. I really do. I should not be here.
Kim Kardashian.
I know.
Yeah, I had only ever seen that. I'm telling you, Tax, the last documentary that I saw about West Virginia was that Wonderful Whites one. And like,
Wonderful Wild Whites of West Virginia. Boone County Dayton call.
Yeah, they like a few of them can't even talk, Tax. Like they don't talk. They just make like weird noises at each other and stuff. They all look like the hills have eyes.
Let's put it this way: the nicest place. You know how your certain areas of your state or even your county, you're like, ooh, this place is uppity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to know what's uppity here, Elm Grove. You know why? Because they have a nicer funeral home. It's the nicest one.
Isn't Manchin y'all's congressman?
Justice.
Oh, Justice.
You know, Justice, this one.
Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about.
He's our governor. He's our governor, I should say.
Manchin is y'all's representative, though, right?
Well, that motherfucker hasn't done shit about her.
We'll be fine. I'll take out my fake teeth. I'll fit in. We can do this.
I'm telling y'all.
I'll wear my kingery hat. I'll fit in just good.
Let me say this. She came into my place of business, like where I work. I am at work right now, okay? You can listen to them. This is West. You hear them, idiots? I'm telling you. She came into my place of employment, went to the bathroom because she knew I was here, went to the restroom and started bathing herself while she was on her Crimson Tide show, Shark Week. And I went in there and I said, Crystal, get the hell out of here. You cannot be bathing yourself in my damn bathroom now. And she just looked at me and she went to go and scoop and throw. And I said, I swear to God, we're going to fight. I swear to God.
Oh my Lanta. Well, I don't know how you're going to top this. I don't know how you're going to top like that story, but we're at the end of our show. This is usually when we ask our guests to throw us out with something positive, motivational, funny, silly, however you want to do it.
Well, I can do that.
Let's do it.
So before my mama passed away, I decided to get a big old tattoo on my back. And I live by this statement every single day, even when Crystal Joe shits on my porch. If I can endure in this moment, whatever is happening to me, then nothing in life can defeat me. And I promise you, if you live by that statement, you will come to find out that even people who shit on your porch, you do not have to throw hands with them.
But it would be nice.
But it would.
I'm telling you. Y'all need to be understanding that I'm lucky I don't go to jail on the daily. I want to whip her ass.
I understand this. I feel this deep. Well, girl, we appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'll send you guys some information about the wackadoodle too. But
send me some videos on that. I want to take a peek.
Oh boy.
I will, and I'll send you some Crystal videos too.
I'd like that as well. It'll break it up.
All right, guys. I'll see you later, and thanks for having me.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
welcome.
Thank you.
All right,
Y'all
bye.
have a good evening. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.